Hi everybody, it's Brookie with Nightbird Tarot and welcome back to Magic Hour, you channeled message for the week of October 30th to November 5th. I'm back. I almost didn't make it. I've had a crazy morning. I went to the doctor. My daughter has strep throat. She's okay. So we had to do that and I'm like, I gotta do my channeled message. So it's taken me a while to prepare, but I'm here and I wanted to wear a witch's hat for this channel message this week because of course it's Halloween tomorrow and I could not find it. So anyway, so I brought out some props to enjoy for your viewing pleasure. I hope everybody enjoyed last week's channeled message. I got a lot of good feedback, so I'm happy that everybody responded well to that, so I wanted to come back on. Your November monthly readings will be out this week, so please be patient. They will be out this week, so they may not be out on the 1st, but they will be generated on the 1st. So let's get started. A couple of things did come through. And as always, like I stated last week, these are not specific. They're specific, but this is a general reading and it's open, it's general, it's not specific to each astrological sign. However, 2 astrological signs did appear. So I'm going to let you know the message for that, but this is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. So let's get started. And I'm also going to be doing the tarot cards as well. But I want to read to you the message that came through. First of all, the number 12. Many times dates will come to me or numbers, but 12 came to me. And it was very interesting because 12 appeared and then it was like in 12 days. Or the month representing 12, which is December. And what followed after 12 was financial opportunity. Okay, on the 12th month or within 12 days for many. This could be change of career, this could be a promotion, this could be a raise, this could be getting a new job, making more money. This could be a sale of some kind. This could be business. This could be very applicable to any kind of financial opportunity. However that applies to your life path or your life situation. In the next 12 days or the 12th month, which would be December. So just keep that in mind. The 2 signs that did come through. Very interesting. I think last week we had Taurus and Gemini came through. So this week we have a water sign and a fire sign that came through. And what do I mean when I say it came through? I meditate and pray. Even when I do YouTube readings, I do that at Ground and Center. I meditate and pray for each sign, for each reading. My private readings, I do the same. So with this, the channeled message, magic hour for the week, I let things come to me. So in terms of zodiac sign or astrology sign, Pisces and Sagittarius came up. Okay, they just came up. So to me, that's a message from divine source channeled through me to you. So for Pisces, very distinctively said clear vision. Clear vision in your mind is coming up for Pisces, especially after November 5th, which is, I believe, this coming Sunday. So Pisces, for the ones who feel very stifled or feel very baffled on what to do about any situation in your life, Pisces, this can run the gamut because this is a general reading for everyone who's watching. Whatever you feel like there's a blockage or you're coming up against it or there's a bump in the road or one area of your life's going fabulous, but this one other area of your life makes no sense and you're a complete mess And everybody's like, what is going on? You know, that's what I'm talking about. There's a clear message or a clear vision for Pisces coming up after November 5th. So any struggles, internal or power struggles came up as well for Pisces. Any internal struggles, Pisces, or power struggles with others will be resolved. Okay, or there will be, something's going to be squashed in terms of that. It's just going to be squashed. It's done, finished. Okay, next. So that's for Pisces, the Pisces message. Sagittarius, what came up for you is setting a goal is very important for Sagittarius right now. This will enable Sagittarius to create a new path or to open up a new doorway toward a goal or setting a goal, or goal settings is very important for Sagittarius coming up. This could even be the present energies for Sagittarius if you're feeling this. Okay, it's going to enable you onto a new pathway toward the future. Toward the future, setting goal setting, very important for Sagittarius. However that applies in your life situation or on your life path. So those are the two signs that came up last week. Two other signs came up, so they seem to be coming in pairs. So I'm not going to try to push the envelope when it comes to get more information from all the signs. I'm just allowing whatever signs want to come through or the messages that do come through. So Pisces and Sagittarius, that's what came up for you. Now I'm going to do the cards. And I pre-shuffled, but one card did pop out, and I kept it to the side, and we have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles showed up. He popped out, and I really take cards that pop out. I don't take them for granted. So this King popped out. So for many, going back to the financial opportunity, the number 12 or in 12 days for me, for many, the King of Pentacles, this could indicate some form of financial strength or feeling more financially grounded or feeling more financially on good footing. So he's very much about being in command of money and business. This could represent an earth sign male, for many in your lives, husband, boss, brother, uncle, boyfriend, friend, best friend, however this applies, okay? So, but this King in particular is very generous. So there's some perhaps actual person for many, and I'm not going to read him as female because of course his attributes can be female. He's practical, generous, loyal. The King of Pentacles they come across as being very down to earth and not as flamboyant as the King of Wands from my experience. He also is an indicator of something being very faithful or loyal. He makes a good loyal partner, for instance, okay? So the King of Pentacles has popped out. So there's a great dynamic financially that's coming up for many. The next card that came up is the Ace of Cups, which is interesting. So there's a definite new cycle coming up. And the Ace of Cups can be a great indicator of something that feels emotionally recharged, re-energized on a cellular, emotional level. There's some form of cyclical thing going on. I'm not an astrologer, but there's something going on. I know Jupiter entered Scorpio, and a good astrology friend of mine who I won't say her name, but she knows who she is. Hey, Cleveland. Anyway, she was telling me about Jupiter and Scorpio. And I know that's happening. I know there's a full moon coming up this week. And I don't know what else is happening because I'm not an astrologer. But anyway, the ace in particular can also indicate an upswing in sex life this week. But the aces in particular very much to me are timing or seasonal. So for 3-month period out. But this ace in particular is very much about new energy, emotionally, re-energized, something reignited. And passion can follow along those lines as well in your lives. Now, if you're feeling, going back to Pisces, for instance, but I'm speaking for everyone, but Pisces in particular, if you have felt very blocked or stagnant or felt like something's just not working in one area of your life, this may be the week where you're passionate about something. Your passion may very much be the match to light some sort of creative project that brings you much joy emotionally or satisfaction emotionally, which also could help you branch out into perhaps creating something financial from that, for instance. So just keep that in mind. The next card we see is the King of Cups. So we have 2 kings in the reading. Now this king could be water sign, male energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But he's the father of the tarot deck. So I really consider him the father of the tarot deck. He's very nurturing, unconditional love, compassionate, funny, humor. He's one that gives great hugs. And he can be, what do I want to say? He can be the one that you run to in times of stress or worry, or the one that you call up on the phone, or the first person that you tell any kind of news to, whether it's good or bad. He's the father, so he's the papa bear of the deck. So this could also play a significant role or part in your lives this week. So there seems to be a prominence of older, mature energy for many. Of course, his attributes can be female as well, so I'm not going to just parlay it into him just being totally strictly male and or totally strictly a water sign. But his characteristics are one of great compassion and love with the King of Cups. So this could be relationships this week. This also could be work dynamics or something along the lines of finance and money. So just keep that in mind. The next card we have is the 8 of Rods. So there's a definite swiftness this week, a definite quickness, a definite end to any kind of stagnation. Something's very much picking up speed this week for many, and many of you may be entering into a period of quick results, like putting out a resume and within 5-10 minutes or within an hour, bam, you get that phone call and you're like, whoa, that was quick, so there's quickness coming in this week. There's a steadiness, but there's a quickness that's also coming in that's being released this week. This is speed after delay. So the delays seem to be lifting for many, and the 8 of Rods or the 8 of Wands, I'm using the Aquarian Tarot deck, so the rods are wands. This is very much about picking up speed. The 8 of Rods or Wands is also traditionally known as the arrows of love, okay, for many. So there seems to be a great parlay into romance, love connections. This could be travel for many this week, meeting loved ones. And because it is Halloween tomorrow, or Samhain, I celebrated a Samhain, one of the 8 Sabbats of witchcraft or Wicca. I consider myself to be Wiccan. I'm out of the Wiccan closet. No, not really. Everybody knows that. Pretty much everyone knows that about me. If they don't, they have a guess. Is she or isn't she? Yes, I am. It's no big secret. Anyway, so there seems to be with Halloween and with the Sabbath, and also in the Northern Hemisphere where I live on the East Coast, Daylight Savings Time, I think, is this Sunday as well. So a lot of things are changing. A lot of things are changing. I'm going to read from the bottom of the deck and show you the bottom of the deck card, which is the 3 of Cups. So the 3 of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. And this is very much about good times this week. Getting together with friends, celebration, parties, Halloween parties. This could be doing magical things together. This could be meeting up with friends and family. There's a feeling of celebratory emotion this week, of something that is coming in very swiftly or very quickly for many. And there seems to be some sort of, with these kings and the ace. So the king of, I'm a mess. The king of pentacles popped out, and then the ace came, and then this king. So basically they're framing the ace. There may be for many choices in relationships this week. There may be other people perhaps paying attention to many, giving you notice, letting you know how they feel, coming from the Eight of Rods energy, that communication card. The Eight of Rods is very much about communication as well. It's just not about things picking up speed, but this could be, for many, messaging out of the blue. Messaging out of the blue, emails, phone calls, Facebook. All of a sudden you get a friend request from someone you haven't seen or talked to in 10 years, and you're like, oh, how you doing? So the energy could very much be there for this week. And I want to let everyone know that, to me, Halloween is just not a magical time. Of course, I get into it with my kids, you know, the dressing up for Halloween costumes and carving the pumpkins. But as many of you probably already know, it's a really wonderful time to realize that the bridge or the veil is very thin between the worlds, between the spiritual world and the physical world. And I can feel it. I was feeling it yesterday. And what I like to do is to get out a picture of a loved one who has passed on, or light a candle in memory, or place, or put a little place setting for perhaps a family member that has passed on. I know in many cultures, especially like in Mexico, they have Day of the Dead, and they have parties and, you know, really celebrate that. So it's very much about honoring our ancestors and honoring the ones who have passed on. So I want to honor you by performing this channeled message, Magic Hour, for you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a happy Halloween. Happy Samhain to my witchy Wiccan friends. And I will be out very soon for your November general monthly forecast. So take care, everyone. I send you many, many blessings. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.